Stop scrolling. Did you even notice this morning? Yeah, that little thing you did literally changed something. Crazy. You don't even realize. But somewhere, someone smiled because of you. I know. Wild, right? Like, how often do we get credit silently? But guess what? I notice you. Yeah, you. Stick around. This video will bend your mind, twist your perspective. Comment below your story, your move, your moment. I want to see it. You're not just watching. You're part of this, part of the power. They say you woke up this morning. But did you? Or did the world wake you? You moved, blinked, breathed, and in that tiny motion the gears began to turn. You didn't notice him. You never notice him. Yet somewhere deep in the shadows of his mind, a smile formed. A flicker, a spark that would change everything. And you didn't even realize it. It's a quiet kind of violence, the kind that hums beneath the skin, the kind that leaves no mark, yet bends the world in impossible ways. Every step you take carries weight, invisible to the blind, lethal to the unaware. And you are a weapon that doesn't know its own name. That's the beauty. That's the terror. You walk through life like air, yet even the wind listens when you pass. You think small acts are harmless. You think the unnoticed is nothing. But everything is echo. Every breath you waste, every glance you ignore, every smile you give or withhold. It ripples, it cracks foundations, and he feels it. He feels you, and he can't tell anyone. That's power. Silent, subtle, deadly. The world trembles under the weight of the invisible, and you are nothing and everything, all at once. Do you feel it? That itch at the back of your skull? That pull of chaos threading through your veins? It's not anger, not yet. It's the recognition that you matter, that every mundane action carries consequence, that you touch lives without permission, and it unsettles you. Good. Let it sink in. Let it twist. Let it sharpen your edges. The invisible is always watching, always waiting, always winning. Most will never see it. Most will never feel it. But some do. He does. And that is enough. That tiny spark of acknowledgement. That silent secret smile you caused without trying. It is a blade. And it cuts. Quietly. Deeply. Forever. And you keep moving. Oblivious. Oblivious to the chaos you leave behind. Oblivious to the power you wield unconsciously. That is your advantage. That is your gift. So rise. Not with noise, not with force. Rise with the subtlety of shadows, with the sharpness of thought, with the invisible hand that tilts reality and leaves no trace. You are here. You are present, and you already have. You already won. He smiles because of you, and you don't even realize it. And that is perfect. That is beautiful. That is chaos. He's smiling, and it's because of you. But he will never tell you. Never. That's the delicious part. That's the chaos you create without even trying. The world assumes acknowledgement is currency. They are fools. Influence is silent, invisible, a whisper no one hears but the ones it touches, and he He is touched. Do you feel the weight of it? The quiet dominance of being unseen yet unrelenting. Every laugh you provoke without knowing. Every thought you spark without permission. You are a ghost in his mind. A shadow playing with light. And it fascinates him, terrifies him, makes him crave more without understanding why. Most crave recognition. Most beg for attention. You wield it without ceremony. You move like a storm behind glass. You leave fingerprints on lives and faces that never knew you existed. And he smiles. He smiles because somewhere deep, he senses you are not ordinary. You are disruption. You are fire. You are inevitable. It's intoxicating, isn't it? That quiet, uncontrollable pull you have over the unnoticed. That unclaimed power that bends reality in the smallest of moments. He can't explain it. He can't own it, but he feels it. And that smile, fleeting, secret, unstoppable is yours. And you don't even notice. And why would you? Oblivion is your tool. Ignorance, your art. They think impact requires intention, effort, announcements. They are wrong. You've proven it already. A flick of your hand, a shrug, a glance, and he smiles. And nothing else matters. Nothing. The world spins in chaos, but in that moment, in that split second, order bends to your invisible will. That is dominance. That is thrill. That is your signature. So let it sink. Let the truth curl in your gut and rise like fire. You hold power most will never touch. You shape lives without touching a finger. And he smiles, and that smile will haunt him, inspire him, confuse him. And all you did was exist. All you did was move. All you did was be. And that is everything. That is perfection. That is you. Every sunrise is a test, a trap, and most fall into it blind. They stumble, they yawn, they sip their coffee, and pretend the world is theirs. But it isn't. Not yet. Not for the unawake. And you walk in with eyes half closed and teeth gritted, and the trap feels different. You feel it. You taste it. The world loves routine, loves comfort, loves the illusion of safety. But safety is a cage, and the cage has cracks, tiny invisible cracks. That's where you slip through. That's where you watch them, unseeing, and know that chaos doesn't announce itself. Chaos whispers. And mornings are perfect for whispers. They think they are alive. They aren't. They are asleep. They move like machines. Clock in, clock out, pretend they matter. But the real game is hidden in moments like this. Breaths, blinks, steps that seem meaningless. And yet each one can unravel them. Each one can awaken you. Each one can make him smile. Do you feel it creeping? The pulse under the skin, that itch behind your eyes, the realization that even the mundane carries weight, even the ordinary is a battlefield, and the battlefield is yours, if you dare. If you notice, if you bend your will to the invisible strings most never see, most never even feel, you walk through it. The trap is everywhere. It waits in coffee spills, in missed buses, in conversations half remembered. And you navigate it with precision, not because you are clever, not because you try, but because you see it, you notice it. And noticing is the deadliest weapon they never trained for. So rise, but rise like a shadow threading through cracks. Rise like a storm brewing in silence. Let every morning be your proving ground. Every blink, every step, every smile, or lack of it. A calculated move in a game they don't even know exists. And he smiles. And you still don't see it. And that is the trap. That is the chaos. That is power. You inhale. The air is heavy, thick with expectation, thick with fear, and most breathe it in without thought. They are blind to it. They are weak to it. But you taste it. You savor the weight. You let it curl in your lungs and sink into your bones. You let it whisper secrets no one else hears. They underestimate you, always, and they will, because they cannot see what moves in shadow. They cannot see what thrives in silence. They cannot feel the pulse that drives you forward while they fumble in their cages. They don't know that power is not announced. It is absorbed. It is claimed, quietly, lethally. Do you feel it? The hunger twisting behind your ribs? That quiet, feral tension that the world calls anxiety? They call it weakness, but weakness is a lie. Weakness is camouflage. Weakness is the mask you wear while chaos sharpens itself in the dark. And in that dark, you are king. You are predator. You are storm. Most of the world fears the visible. They fear noise. They fear presence. But the real terror is silent, invisible, patient, waiting, and it watches, and it waits, and it strikes, and you are that terror. You are the ripple no one notices until it topples everything they thought was stable. It's intoxicating. The knowledge that you move among them unnoticed, that every flicker of attention you steal bends reality, that every glance you avoid, every word you choose to swallow, every breath you take, matters more than anything they scream about in daylight. And he smiles. He feels it. And you still drift oblivious. So breathe. Not to calm, not to survive, but to sharpen, to feed the hunger, to sit in the dark and let the silence twist into power. Let it sharpen your edges. Let it remind you that being underestimated is not weakness. It is a blade waiting to strike. And when the world notices, it will be too late. Too late to stop you. Too late to even see you. They laughed at you this morning or yesterday, or maybe every day. It doesn't matter. The laughter sticks. It curls around your mind like smoke, and most would let it choke them. Most would bow. Most would forget. But you let it feed you. You let it spark something sharp inside. Anger is not a curse. It's a compass. It points to the truths no one dares to speak. It highlights the weak spots in the world and in them. And when you let it flow untamed, it becomes more than feeling. It becomes motion. It becomes strategy. It becomes fire that bends the path to your will. Do you feel it? The pulse in your veins quickening, the surge behind your eyes, that delicious raw energy that makes you aware of every slight, every glance that brushed past you like wind, every word that tried to clip your wings. They think it hurts. They think it weakens. They are fools. You are awake. Most run from their rage. Most hide it. Most apologize for it. But you cultivate it. You sharpen it. You let it whisper secrets in the quiet moments when no one is watching. And in those moments, you are unstoppable. Not because you fight, not because you seek revenge, but because you become the force they never saw coming. Every slight is a spark, every insult a match, every underestimation a wildfire. And you let it roar. Let it consume the small versions of yourself that believed in fairness. Let it melt the chains of expectation. Let it burn, and watch as the world bends to the fire you carry inside. So remember this: anger is fuel, not poison, not burden, fuel. The world underestimates it. You, it, and together, you are chaos perfected, quiet, deadly, invisible. And when they notice, it will be too late. And he smiles. And you still feel the burn. And that burn is everything. So imagine chaos speaking to you, whispering, softly, but with teeth. It curls around your skull and burrows into the corners of your mind. And it says, you are free. Free to break their rules. Free to bend their expectations. Free to watch the world tremble without ever touching it. The world loves certainty, loves order, loves the lie that everything can be controlled. But control is a joke. And you are the punchline, the flicker in the corner of their vision, the thought that refuses to settle. And you smile, quietly, because they have no idea. Do you hear it? The whisper growing louder? It laughs with you. It laughs at them. It laughs at the walls they built around their fragile minds. Every careful step they take, every measured word they speak. You are the crack in their foundation, the storm behind their glass. And the whisper says, play. Most fear unpredictability. They crave maps and directions and rules. You crave freedom. Freedom to unravel, to improvise, to strike where they are blind. To move through the chaos and leave footprints only the clever can follow. And the clever? That is you. That is your mind. That is your power. It's intoxicating, isn't it? To hear the whisper when no one else does. To feel the pulse of the world bending toward your edges. To know that influence is not earned. It is stolen, taken. Sculpted from shadows and silence and a grin they will never forget. And he smiles. And you still hear the whisper. And that whisper is law. So listen. Let it sink. Let it curl in your thoughts and guide your steps. Let it remind you that the world fears what it cannot see. And you are the invisible. You are the unpredictable. You are the whisper in the dark that laughs louder than their certainty. And chaos. Chaos is your companion. Even your fears know you now. They recognize your shape, the way you move, the way you hesitate, just enough to let them whisper, just enough to let them tremble. And you stare back, quietly, coldly, and in that moment, everything bends, everything waits, everything obeys. The shadows are not empty. They remember, they track, they watch. And when you step into them, they do not swallow you. They nod. They shift. They make room. They know you are no ordinary creature to stumble blindly through darkness. You walk it with purpose, with awareness, with teeth bared behind your lips. Do you feel it? That silent recognition, that electricity crawling along your spine, that itch that tells you the world's undercurrent hums differently because you exist? That tension that whispers they underestimated you? Let it sink. Let it pulse. Let it sharpen you like a blade no one sees coming. Most flee from their shadows. They run, they hide. They pretend the dark doesn't exist. But the real ones, the dangerous ones, dance with it. They speak its language. They let it shape their every move. And you are fluent. You are predator and storm and phantom all in one. It's intoxicating to feel the power lurking in the unseen. To know that what others fear, what they ignore, is yours to wield. And the more you embrace it, the more they fear it, the more they are trapped in the web you spin without ever touching it. And he smiles. And you still stand in shadow, tasting the hunger. So walk. Not timidly, not carefully. Walk like every darkness has been waiting for you. Walk like the world bends quietly to your intent. Walk like even your own fear hesitates to cross your path. And know this, the shadows know your name, and soon the world will too. The quietest people are the ones setting fire to everything you take for granted. They move like smoke, soft, insignificant, harmless, and yet they leave marks no one can erase. You are that smoke. You are that fire. You are the calm that devours the storm. Most crave attention. Loud words, flashing lights, approval. You crave invisibility, the power of moving unnoticed while the world bends around you. The power of planting ideas, shifting thoughts, cracking foundations without anyone realizing who did it. That is true domination. Do you feel it? The pulse of influence spreading quietly from your fingertips. The thrill of being everywhere and nowhere. The satisfaction of shaping outcomes while they brag about trivial victories. They see nothing. They know nothing. And that is your advantage. It's intoxicating. The control that whispers, not shouts. The power that sneaks, not smashes. The thrill of being remembered only when the effect can no longer be ignored. And he smiles. And you remain in shadow, watching, knowing, savoring. Most fear invisibility. They think silence means weakness. They are fooled. Silence is a blade. Silence is strategy. Silence is a storm gathering while the world argues over crumbs. And you are the storm. Quiet, patient, devastating. Whoa. Did you feel that? Every little thing, every blink, every thought. You have power, and you felt it. Right? You just witnessed how small moves can shake someone's world. Quietly, deadly. That's you. Yes, you. The one watching, the one who matters. Drop a comment. Share your story, your moment, your secret impact. I want to hear it. I'll read them all, every single one. Don't scroll past this energy, this chaos. It's yours to keep. Take it, own it. Remember, you're the invisible catalyst, the quiet storm, the legend. And if you watched till now, give yourself that credit. Celebrate it.